At the current time of me making this video, it's about a week into 2025. For the past few years, we've been bombarded with the same videos. 20v1, pop the balloon videos, this and that person's downfall, along with the endless P. Diddy freak-offs that for some reason we just can't seem to escape. YouTube is at a real shallow place. Creativity is dead. So let's go back about a decade from today. If we go back in time on YouTube, we may find ourselves watching a large quantity of celebrities pouring ice and water on themselves, calling out each other to participate, otherwise known as the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge. Said to be started by 3 young men with ALS to replicate the tradition of pouring Gatorade on winning coaches. The ALS Ice Bucket Challenge was to raise awareness and money for people with motor neurons disease, other known as ALS. The challenge became so popular that celebrities, household names like Donald Trump, Bill Gates, Taylor Swift, they all participated in the Ice Bucket Challenge. But let's not forget, we was left with gems like this.
I'm like, what do you say fuck me for? Now they fucked your first baby mama, Melissa, then took your fucking fiance. Say fuck that nigga. This is a special ASLELS challenge for you, Floyd. If you can read 1 full page of a Harry Potter book, nigga, I'll give $750,000 to whatever charitable organization you want to. Fuck the bucket of ice, man. I got a phone call from my man Jimmy Kimmel. Jimmy said if Floyd accepts the challenge, that he'll put it on the actual show, so you can read it on the show. We don't want to put pressure on you. We know you can't pronounce those words in that Harry Potter book, so we're gonna let you read Cat in the Hat.
But as hilarious as it is to watch 50 Cent and Floyd Mayweather publicly take shots at each other, there was another beef going on in the social media space. And it's by 2 artists that ironically seen better days, I ain't gonna lie. If you guessed it right, you already know I'm talking about Meek Mill and Drake. They beefed a decade prior to this. And yeah, they have seen better days for sure. Their images do not hold the same weight as they once did. But I already know what you're thinking. That dreams and nightmares, Meek, that shit long gone after we realized bro was diddled with. And Kendrick Lamar just confirmed what we already knew about Drake, bro. Meek Mill had claimed publicly that Drake had been using ghostwriters, right? Claiming that Jersey, in fact, did not write that verse on the song Rico, which Drake featured on Meek Mill's album. With Meek Mill publicly coming out type stuff, that led Drake to drop 2 diss tracks in response to Meek. He dropped Charged Up and Back to Back. Although shots were traded from each party, the friction never too much escalated after this point. They just took small jabs here and there, but they moved on with their life to a more important topic in question, bro. Was the dress blue and black or white and gold? Just like that, with a simple picture of a dress that seemed to be a different color for different people, no one could figure out why for real. Within a week of the dress being posted, it was already over 10 million mentions on Twitter, bro. Causing one of the, if not the biggest pointless debate I ever seen, bro. I've ever been alive for. The dress was truly black and blue, but the conditions of the photograph caused many people to perceive it white and gold, leading to a mass debate. The dress is just a smaller topic still. But moving on from the dress, only time will tell. And it get more real the more time that passes. About a decade ago, certain creators like Vanoss Gaming, FoozyTube, Ryan Higa, they were dominating the creativity space, or the creative space, my fault. Even PewDiePie was still the most subscribed person on YouTube before Mr. Beast can't take that. But there's still another name like we forget, really. And he dominated the short film space in a short time, like a very short time. Not for a short time, in a short time. He took over.
You trying to pregame before we go inside?
Babe, we're going to Ralph's.
So is that a yes?
I can't see me loving nobody but you for all my life.
Kingbach, although he may not be what he was, he kind of corny and unoriginal now. That's just what we see. We kind of got older and stuff like that. Like, we can't deny the run he had. Dude was on every skit. Y'all know how Drewski on everything now. That's how Kingbach was, bro. I'm not gonna lie. There was no escaping, bro. Like, y'all have TikTok today. 10 years ago, we ain't have that, bro. We was on that Vine. So don't even try to lie, bro. We was all on it. You included, if you was old enough. If you was an 05 baby, you might not have been on it. But Vine was TikTok before its time. It was really like a beta version. Like, it wasn't perfect, honestly. But that's why it's no longer around. TikTok is obviously better. But there was nothing to compare it to. There was no TikTok. There was no YouTube shorts to even hold up next to it at the time. Until TikTok came out shortly after. But with that being said, Kingbach used to be him at Vine. He used Vine to leverage his brand. With Kingbach, Vine compilations, them shits is like all over 1 million, bro. Or maybe not all of them, but most of them. They touching M's. But he really flooded the space with the short comedy. Like the short comedic clips, that was Kingbach. But like I said earlier, time will tell. And it's been years since I scrolled past a Kingbach video. It's been a little minute. But fast forward back to present time, Vine gone. Vine has been gone for years now. TikTok, YouTube, and streaming are the new leading creative spaces recently. YouTubers like FouseyTube and artists like Drake, they just been maintaining and surviving in their respected industries, really and truly, as of lately. Instead of thriving like they once was, the content space has just been more about trends, views. It's not about the creativity, originality no more. You don't see different stuff like that on YouTube anymore. And once you do, you didn't hit a gem. Like, most people's content is kind of alike. A lot of people like to talk about the drama and stuff going on in other people's life, bro. There's no creativity no more. Like, maybe not as much for the short films, aside from the clip farming, which ends up being fabricated reactions and interactions to get as much viral clips as you can in like a short amount of time. Although for regular long videos and detailed and creative editing and like that Cole Bennett stuff we used to be so fascinated in, that shit dead, and we can't even finish a video because our attention span is cooked. But I appreciate all y'all for watching. If you made it this far, comment peaches.
I just love the Mary Jane.